afternoon, everyone. Welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection mid-month readings. And today's featured sign is the beautiful water element of Cancer. Sensitive, loving, compassionate, caring, selfless, sentimental, emotional, moody sometimes. Moon-ruled sign of Cancer. Well, Cancer, I'm doing what I had promised I would do. I'm actually changing my format just a little bit. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm a tarot reader for 30 years and a major astrology compatibility enthusiast since I was 12 as to the compatibility and the people and signs that tend to gravitate towards each other. We all can get along, as I always say, but some just happen to just really want to be together more, and there's a lot of really beautiful simple explanations that I like to share with you, and they're always on a positive note. Okay, that's just my thing, that's my channel, so putting that out there if that doesn't appeal to you right off the bat. But yeah, there's reasons to celebrate love and connections of all types. Don't have to be in a relationship, doesn't have to be romantic, but a lot of times it does cater to that. So today for you beautiful Cancers, I'm shortening my readings. I am sticking with the 4 major category messages and then 2 oracles. If that, if you're interested, stick around to the end. And there's lots of messages for everyone. But for you, beautiful Cancer, I'm going to be picking your highlighted connection. Now, this highlighted connection can be a person, circumstance, or, pet, family, friend that you may be very well aware of, or maybe not yet, or just the energy itself. It doesn't have to be a person. For those single people that are like, I'm not in a relationship, I don't know about my cousin, don't know when they're born, all those things, there's something here for you, and this is spiritly guided, so it's done right in front of you. So for you, Cancer, your highlighted connection for today, and the messages that'll come from that, as well as every one of your relationships. Obviously, if you're with somebody, there's something in here for you too. We have another Cancer. Let's try one more time. Not that I haven't done the same signs that are together all the time, because you get each other. You resonate, you're compatible, you have same fundamental similarities with each other. But there's Libra, so we're going to go with it. Libra, I haven't done a Cancer and a Libra in a while, and I have a lot of Cancer friends. My best friend from, junior high, we moved into our first apartment, is a Cancer, and, and there's just many Cancers I know. I absolutely love them, but they're good peeps, and once again, sensitive, so they get hurt easily. You have to be very aware of this, and they will retrieve into their harder exterior shell just to make sure that they're not going to be hurt, or you're going, they sense when things are coming, or dangers, they don't want to be around that. Who would? So you can't fool them too many times. If you've done something once, they'll be on the lookout, as it were, and also they are very inclined to be psychic and intuitive, and once again, very in tune with their energies around them. So they need time to kind of just settle in and restore that energy as well. Oftentimes, many times I've heard my people I do readings for and such, they'll say, my Cancer, I don't know where, I haven't seen him, her in days, I don't know what's gone on, I didn't do anything. No, you didn't do anything. But when you really know them, they need that time. And it's all gravy. It's not a personal thing to you, unless you've done something. But to allow that for them is going to be a really beautiful thing, because they come out refreshed and better than ever. And they're there to love anyway. They care a great deal about other people and devote much of their time to others and families specifically. So let's read the 4 categories for you for this remainder of the month. And I always like to suggest you go back to the beginning of the month readings if you have not read it, and can kind of compare the notes and the messages. And remember, these are all influences and energies and messages, but you can utilize them or not in any way you choose. It's always free will. A lot of times you'll feel the energy and you'll be like, yeah, I'm not into that this month, whatever, you know what I'm saying. It's really how you choose to utilize the energy, always. So the first category is always the overall energy, bringing you to the reading, the beautiful highlighted connection of Cancer and Libra. And you have the 6 of Wands. So what a beautiful first card. The Wands being the fire energy, the fire element. The Leos, Sagittarius, and Aries of the zodiac. And Well, I find them extremely attractive, and I'm a Libra, by the way, and I also have a fire moon, but regardless of that, I have found in my many years of doing compatibility readings and such that Cancer and fire tend to have a very strong connection and pull to each other. It's not always the easiest, and there is this, what I always say, in any relationship, you need a certain amount of tension to make it work. You know, if it's too little, it's going to die off. If it's too much, it's too much, right? And when you add fire and water, the water can either pour the fire out completely, or the fire can make the water really boiling and steamy and fun and exciting, and you know the rest, on all areas of life. But it's always one that's just very, very, it's an attraction nonetheless. So that's what's happening right now, I think, with a lot of this energy of possibly the Cancer and, like I said, the Libra. Or you're understanding within yourself the need, which I think we all do, need for balance, and to really, really focus on that maybe more than you have, for yourself, for every aspect of your body, your mind, your work life, your balance of relationship, work, all the variables there. Because sometimes, let's face it, we burn the midnight oil, we excessively feel emotionally too much, and it's very overwhelming, and it burns us out, which is why I mentioned earlier, you need time to just stop, be in nature, go by the ocean, very healing for you, Cancer. And ruled by the moon as you are, you're very much in tune with the cycles of life, the natural currencies of life. Therefore, the moodiness makes sense, because the cycles create different types of feelings. And as a woman has a monthly cycle, it's a real deal. We experience it, but sometimes people are far more in tune to it than others, and you would be one of those. But the Six of Wands is about victorious and victory, and feeling super inspired now that we are in fact in the Leo season of the fire sign Leo. You're feeling that strength, you're feeling more courage than you have probably in a really long time. It's one of my favorite times of the year. And it lights that fire under our you-know-what. And you're ready to get out and have fun. You want to have the vacation time because, ending what can be considered the last month of summer, right? And yeah, I think more and more people got out this year for sure. But it's time to kind of unwind. So we're in the middle of a little bit of both. We're relaxing, we're planning for the fall and the latter part of the year, the holidays and such. But we're getting a lot of, for some reason, this is about recognition, absolutely. The community, your family, you've got friends, you're in the spotlight in some way. And it feels beautiful. It feels like it's a time that's well-deserved, and that's been a long time in coming, maybe because of the lack of communication you've had for various reasons through this last year and a half of difficulty that way. It's over, though. It just feels very exuberant. You've maybe gone and planned a vacation you've never been to before, and you said, I'm doing it. That's it. I'm not even going to think twice. I'm going to be safe. I'm going to follow what I need to, the protocols, but I'm going to have fun. And I feel really good about it. And I'm high up there, I'm just on my mind, my spirit, my emotions. They're really feeling happy, and I'm celebrating. And people are celebrating you because you're fun and they love to be around you. So that's a beautiful beginning for the remainder of the month. And then this new moon in Leo on the 8th was no joke. I mean, that could really just initiate so many new possibilities and fiery kind of ambition in you that, you hadn't felt so much as you do now. And that's a beautiful thing as well. Now, the Libras are all about the scales and balance themselves. They're a cardinal sign. They like to keep busy and doing things. They love to be sociable. They love to laugh. They love to have fun, as you do. So the two of you might be just having the time of your lives right now. You might be people and circumstances and friends you've only just met or ones you've known, and you're just like, wow, I haven't had this much fun in a long time. I'm really living this up. Or if you haven't gone anywhere, or you haven't yet, I should say, You just might be really, really doing extremely well at your job right now, and you're kind of in the limelight, and people want to continue to see you and book appointments, whether it be your own private business or you're getting more accounts or whatever it is. You might be starting a YouTube channel. Something's up. Wouldn't surprise me either, because we did have Aquarius, Jupiter go back into Aquarius, which is the, you know, planet. Jupiter is the planet of just, you know, incredible luck and prosperity and expansion on anything that it touches, right? So in Aquarius, it's your mind, it's your ability to recognize and expand your mind and to grow, and the information that comes in to utilize to help you to better yourself, to glow up, and all the other expressions that are used. That's happening right now. And you're feeling it very, very well, because you feel anyway. You're combining your mind and your intelligence, which you are extremely intelligent, Cancer, with your feelings, and that's the ultimate. That's when things really come alive, and you know, the manifestation comes to the forefront. It becomes a reality. And I love that. So the second category is that of possible blessings or obstacles, and you have the, okay, this has come up a few times, and I do my own readings, and it's come up in my reading, and I'm an air sign. So this is the 5 of Swords. Now, possible blessings or obstacles. There was an obstacle. There was an obstacle with your mind, if nothing else, the way you were thinking. You were feeling confused. You were feeling conflicted. The air element of the Swords is definitely the mind, solely, fully, and mostly, you know, and it's about conversations that you didn't necessarily feel good about, or you never took place. It is about knowing that there's certain people you don't want to have conversations with anymore. I mean, it's a long time coming, and it's about standing strong and feeling that courageous energy of Leo, saying, this is it. I don't need that kind of energy or toxicity, perhaps. You know, the Swords cut through all that. They want to just eliminate things that do not work for the fairness and the betterness of everybody. In the end, truly. So it is about that. It's about, you know, protecting yourself, those that you love and care about. So yeah, maybe it was just an uncomfortable circumstance, or maybe you were listening too much to things that were just completely confusing you. And you just said, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to make my choices. I'll listen to what I want to, when I want, and to the amount I want. Not from anyone else, but, and hopefully mostly within yourself. Your guidance. And not confusing the two, okay? So that's what I get from the 5 of Swords, and I think that makes perfect sense. And when it's upright, it's like you're accomplishing it. It's for the betterment, okay? Reversed, maybe not so much. Maybe you haven't reached that point. Maybe you're still allowing that energy around you. That isn't good for you. I think you're clearing that out. I think that is a blessing. And you might be feeling very victorious about that too. Sometimes it takes a while, and we have attachments to things that aren't good for us. It's a known fact. But as we grow up and we mature and we get these beautiful energies and indications and messages and guidance from, you know, spirit and our higher powers and source itself, we learn and we grow, and we become better people because of it. So that's that. And then the third category is the category of finances. So the money, how's it working with maybe perhaps this Libra situation? Or, you know, is there a fairness in it? Is there equality in it? Which is all what Libra strives for, you know. Relationships are key for Libra. Working through all changes, challenges, differences, you know, working so that it can become workable. That's their goal. And you have the, this is beautiful. The Knight of Wands. Whoo, there's that fire again, boy. You've got 2 fires. So you're really feeling strong. You're feeling positive, optimistic about your influences of money and those coming in. This is a fast energy. This is about ideas, about motivation, manifesting, you know, spirit, goals, achievements, and it's physical. You know, you've taken it from the mind, the feeling, and you brought it forth. You're making it happen. You are physically enjoying yourself, having fun, getting out, you know, celebrating. I mean, it could be so many things, but it is in reference to the energy of fire, whether Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Maybe you know exactly what that is. This person's going to bring information. Knights always bring information. Fast information with this, the wands, though. fast, beautiful, positive information about money, okay? Could be having to do with our government, who knows? Stimulus coming and going, who knows about that? It's coming though, and it's faster than you think. And this new moon in a fire sign of Leo would expedite that very clearly. So between the new moon that just occurred on the 8th and the full moon on the 22nd in Aquarius, something's coming up, something's brewing. Let me know if you would. I would love you to comment. I always respond. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but it's really beautiful energy coming through, Cancer. It really is. So moving on to the last category, which is what now I've added, is the wishes and surprises, or surprises and wishes. You know, they're always there. Some are great, some aren't. Some are, you know, the ones that are going to just change us forever. And some are just like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Thank you. I would never have thought of that. But the wishes are the ones that you create. So I hope it's everything you want and more. Let's see what the message is for you. Oh, this is beautiful. The Four of Wands. Well, it could absolutely be everything you want and more. Because the Four of Wands represents stability and happiness and I would say permanence and the spirit and energy and fun and ambitious, wonderful, overall. In numerology, 4 is the balance and stability that we want. You know how much you strive for that. You will do whatever you can to provide for your family and those you consider family and your loved ones. And you certainly want that for yourself. And it's absolutely your birthright. So isn't that great for a surprise or wish? I mean, I'm telling you, you've got 3 cards that are wands, and the one that's the sword is under the possible blessings or obstacles, telling me you've sorted through the ability to know and speak up for what you believe and release things that don't work for you, release thoughts or gossip or situations, people that are causing you to not feel your best. And that's a gorgeous, beautiful thing. It leads to this. It leads to that happiness and that serenity and stability. And yeah, beautiful relationships, you know, fun, love, compassion, sensuality. Oh, God, this is gorgeous. So yeah, those are your messages for the highlighted, but it doesn't have to be specifically your relationship, as I said, as a Libra. It is the energy coming through in some way. And of course, balance makes sense for everybody. So I like that. Not to mention, we're entering into Virgo season, but then right after that, a lot of the planets are already going to start by, I think, the 16th. Venus goes into Libra. So there's love to be had, and that is Libra's ruling planet, Venus. So prepare for the love machine to come through if it hasn't already. For the single ones, you know, and love in what you do, love of self, love of your family, just all the things that matter the most to you. So moving on, I'm going to read the last 2 oracle messages for you. The first one I'm using is the beautiful Oracle of the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm by Colette Baron Reed. And I love it. I love the illustrations, and I love the messages that are sent from love to uplift us and to guide us and to remind us of things that are an important part of our life, to keep us going, to motivate us. The Dream Walker. Dreams. You are very known for having prophetic dreams and, you know, answers or signs or something really, you know, prolific happen to you through your dreams, Cancer. So I love that this came for you. Dreams, the collective good, illusions. Well, we do have the planet of Neptune, the planet of illusion, basically. The underworld god, you know, Neptune. Things that aren't seen, and they're kind of, you know, like half seen, half illusion, fantasy, kind of, you know, clouding our vision, maybe wearing the rose-colored glasses as they use as an analogy all the time, you know, thinking things are one way when they're really not. Well, that's in the sign of Pisces, and Pisces is all about imagination and fantasy and creativity and things coupled with Neptune, and it is retrograde. So it's about our own deception sometimes, you know, what we want to believe it isn't necessarily true, or, you know, maybe thinking, oh, well, that'll blow over, and they'll be different people tomorrow, and you know what I mean? Just being real, listening to your intuition. Once again, it'll never lead you astray. And it's the number 8. I love the number 8. It's all about abundance and manifesting. It's the most manifested number in numerology. So I'm reaching for the book here. Let me read specifically the messages for you. And what it says is, beautiful Cancers, all of you and all of your relationships, when the dream walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are 2 kinds, those of a small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone, and all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this dream for me? That serves the greater dream. The most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The Dreamwalker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth, and celebrating the walking dream of your life that results. How beautiful is that? Doesn't that kind of get to your heart, your absolute deepest part of you, the soul, I suppose? I hope that makes sense to you, because that is absolutely perfect for you. And what's coming up for you, beautiful, beautiful Cancers. I'll finish with your super attractor manifestation message, an oracle, where you bring into reality the life you want. And if anyone can do it, you can, with your emotions that actually create that manifestation to its fullest. It's an important and essential ingredient in manifesting. Just being aware that it is in fact a good feeling, energy, and a good emotion that you put out, because that is what will come back. So your message in closing, beautiful Cancers, and all your loving relationships is, when I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. And that's so, so important, because we have so much. I mean, I see all sorts of documentaries on, third world countries and things, and how there's how many people in like a room the size of a shoebox, and you're just like, I have so much. I know a lot of you watching do. You get where I'm coming from, and this is just reminding us, when we're grateful anyway, it just more and more things seem to come in. And it's not why we do that, but it just really, really helps the process. And I love the card itself. It's gorgeous. It's got that beautiful second chakra of semi-root chakra of your imagination, your creativity, your energy, your sensuality coming through really strong. But I hope you enjoyed your reading and that you do resonate with it now. Give it some time. And I hope to see you and have you come back on next month for your beginning of the month readings for September. But in the meantime, truly enjoy yourself. Embrace your love, embrace your relationships for everything they are. Every moment is so incredibly powerful and beautiful and important. And I thank you again. So until next time, take care and bye for now.